Let's now talk a bit about gender, Mr. Speaker, sir. I have heard the women of this House and the male senators as well very passionately talk, some for and some against. And as a big proponent of gender parity in this parliament and indeed in our country, I feel very strongly that this constitutional amendment has done a disservice to the women of this country. I do not believe that there is anything to celebrate about in this constitutional amendment. I believe that the 47 women representatives, that is the one woman elected per county, that should have been left in place. And let us not combine that with the 47 coming to the Senate. Let us separate those two issues. So I believe that the 47 elected women representatives should have remained in the National Assembly so that they are able to partake in one of the most critical functions that we as women members of parliament should be able to participate in, and that is in the budget making process. The fact that this constitution amendment proposes that all those 47 women come to the Senate, the reason I disagree with it so much is because we go on to see that the constitutional amendment also proposes, assuming it passes, despite not having my vote. So assuming it passes, it creates the office of the Prime Minister that will be domiciled in the National Assembly. It creates the office of the Deputy Prime Minister that will be domiciled in the National Assembly. It creates the offices of the CSs, or the Cabinet Ministers. And it also creates the offices of the Deputy Ministers and the office of the Attorney General. Colleagues, by bringing those elected women to the Senate, you take away the only chance that they have of being able to be appointed ministers in this country. You take away the chances that they have of being able to be appointed deputy prime ministers or cabinet ministers, deputy ministers, and the Attorney General of this country. Now, we could be lying to ourselves and saying that enough women will be elected so that from those elected in the single constituency seats, they will be able to participate in that. But my question would be, that is not guaranteed. At least the 47 are guaranteed. What we shall have a lot of is nominated women in the National Assembly. And my belief is that there is some mischief in this constitutional amendment. Somebody somewhere wants to load the National Assembly with nominated women so that they can use them as flower girls. And the reason I say that so clearly, without fear, is because we have seen that happen in this House of the Senate. I have seen Senator Omanga in this House of the Senate being called by the party and being unfairly disciplined because she did not take a position that she did not agree with. I have seen that happen to Senator Falhada as well. I have seen it happen to Senator Mary Senator. I have seen it happen to Senator Prengei, my senator from Nakuru County. I have also seen it happen to our speaker from the speaker's panel, the speaker now on the chair, Senator Mwaura. I have also seen it happen to Senator Canon Naomi Wako. I have seen it where we are called for a meeting by the party, and even I did not attend those meetings. But because I'm elected, there is not a thing that the party could do. But the only thing that the party could do is then come for the nominated senators, try to gag them, discipline them, and now they are actually in court and have been going through the court process. So my belief is that somebody wants to load the National Assembly with nominated women so that they can have flower girls there and so that they can be able then to continue running this country as a kiosk. So that when they decide they want to extend their term, they have enough flower girls to do that, whom they can gag and make sure that they vote in the way that they want to vote. So my suggestion is that the 47 women remain in the National Assembly, in addition to those who will be elected in the single constituencies, because I'm sure there will be a few. We have about 23 right now. So hopefully that number will increase given the additional constituencies, and then do a top-up.